This is the 31st Lap Podcast, recorded live in the studios of FingerLakes1.com in downtown Seneca Falls, New York. And now, your hosts, Rich Post, John Bonus, Mike Mallet, and Chris Marquardt.
Good evening and welcome to the 31st Lap. I'm Chris Marquardt. That intro is a little misleading because we do not have a Rich Post with us this week. Mike Mallet and John Bonus both making an appearance here trackside with us, if you will or if you won't. What? What's wrong? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got on my...
Yeah, there you go.
Are we there? Now we're on.
Yeah,
I'll be trackside in a couple days.
You are going to be.
Yep.
One day.
Okay. Or a day.
That'd be one day, right?
Yeah. Oh, my laptop's in the view there.
That's all right.
All right, here.
There you go. You're good. I got you.
I feel like the camera's 9 miles away from me. Hold on.
Well, I feel like mine's sitting right on top of me.
There we go.
They were pretty much where we wanted them, but, you know, if you had to move it, it's cool.
I did move it, and I don't care. Not too worried about it.
Got a full show tonight. Tonight we're coming to you again live from the FingerLakes1.com studios in Seneca Falls. Thanks so much for joining us. We're streaming live on FingerLakes1.com. Follow the links to see the show as it happens. Full show tonight. Brent Marks is going to be joining us by phone in about 15 minutes. He won the 410 feature over there at the Lincoln
good weekend
Raceway.
down in Pennsylvania.
He didn't do fare too bad whatsoever. We're going to catch up with Mike Mahaney as he's preparing to go racing at Selinsgrove coming up on Saturday. And then also a little bit later on, the three of us are going to be settling on our Dick Dragon Motorsports 31st Lap Fantasy Team. So a little bit to look forward to later on. Get online.
You ever watch...
DickDragonMotorsports.com. Jump in there. Ken just showed up, John. I know you're happy to hear about that.
Nice.
You can jump on there and throw us some of your suggestions for team picks as we move through the fantasy roster.
I think Ken ought to buy a team.
You know, while we're talking about fantasy, I noticed on our...
Where are you going with this?
No, today I got... Nobody can... Well, there's a few people that can read the moderator section of Dirt Track Digest. And we got a lot of fantasy stuff going on right now. We got your fantasy thing going on. We've got the top 10 Pick'em thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do make a new form for fantasy racing. What do you think? On Dirt Track Digest, a new topic. So that way all your fantasy stuff is together.
If you're gonna discuss this right now,
I'm going to discuss it right now.
I've thought about this the last over a year now of talking about that stuff with Adam, having him set up.
I'm just going to put it...
our own little
topic.
Link or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just going to put in there...
What scares
fantasy.
me on that, why I didn't even bring it up with Adam over the last several months is
yeah, Mike, why are you worried about this?
I'll tell you why I'm worried about it. Because there's 75 things pinned on top and it's annoying.
Because you now have Dirt Track Digest, that's why.
Yeah, well, yeah, that helps too.
Everyone goes to the modified portion.
Right, but I think the people that would...
I'm saying I'm worried about that they won't... For as me getting players, I'm worried that they won't see it. Cause
I don't mind you putting hey, here's, put a post up, but I hate the pin topics are driving me nuts.
Yeah, well, my pin topic, you can take it down this weekend.
Yeah, I just hate...
tomorrow's the last day.
And I'm not, taking anything away from any of the pin topics, but I hate pin topics. I really do. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. If something needs to be...
It's grown...
It's too big. There's 12 of them.
In the last 6 to 8 months, it's grown. Now
yeah, there's
a bunch of them.
I come to there to read the forum today. And it takes
you gotta go halfway down.
I gotta go halfway down the page. Yeah. So yeah, okay. I was just airing my grievance here before I did it, so everybody knew what I was doing.
I certainly understand your point.
Okay, good.
Come Saturday, you can take mine down.
No, I'm just gonna put it in its own section.
You can get rid of it Saturday.
I'll put it in its own section. Anyways, I'm done ranting. Chris, go ahead. Back to you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for that.
Hey, you know what?
Here I thought I had a second to get some stuff ready.
Actually, no. You know what? That's fine because I got to take care. Help out a friend here. Had a chat with Paul Small here prior to...
getting ready for a mall show.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to give you some information about that mall show. I said I'd pass it along to you. So I will make it official here. Hold on. Where is it?
Yeah, you'll tell us what it is. And all the information is on our Facebook page,
basically,
too.
Yeah, I'm looking...
calling it Finger Lakes Thunder again. It's going to be at the Finger Lakes Mall.
Yeah, I'm looking...
I believe it's in Auburn.
Correct? I can tell you it's not one of the pinned topics. So
he shared the link for it on
I know. There it is. Free entry for
page.
Race vehicles at Finger Lake. Okay.
Which is a change, by the way.
Right. Well,
anybody who had prepaid is now going to get a refund. They're going to get their money back.
Right. So let's see. To enter the Fidelis Car Care Finger Lake Speed World Show.
Finger Lake Speed World. That's what it was.
Right. Okay. It is from March 22nd
through
the 24th. The Finger Lakes Mall in Auburn, New York. The entry deadline is extended to March 19th. There's no entry fee for race cars, so race vehicles. If you want to give Paul a call...
So if I wanted to bring my Camping World truck, would I have to pay or not? I just want to be clear.
It says vehicle.
It says
race vehicles.
Race vehicles, okay.
So you're okay.
Perfect.
All right, so...
I'll have to go buy one now.
If you only had a Camping World truck, that'd be fine.
Right, okay, so if you want more information, you can log on to the FreakinLinksDailyNews.com. There's some info on there. Dirt Track Digest forum, of course. If you put something in there, Paul's got something not pinned there if you want to go and chat.
Can't let it go yet, can you?
No, I can't. Go there and you can chat there, and he'll help you out. Or you can give him a call at 315-759-0176. Again, 315-759-0176.
Actually, I got to catch up with Paul here because his word was circulating around as one of the potential announcers for Metal Destruction in Cuba coming up in the 1st of June. Got to find out if he's doing that or not.
Metal Destruction 2. I can tell you who's not doing it.
Number 4. Yeah. Number 4.
Me.
Number 4. Yeah. Look, I didn't mean to bore you. I'm just note to self. Hey, on that topic, let's segue right into the midgets.
Yeah, while we're boring everybody.
Listen, dork.
It's been one of those weeks. Like I'm drained.
You're also
tired.
You're a little grumpy today, huh?
Yeah, it's man, dude. It's been a long week. I've realized now that
whose fault is it?
It's
that
mine.
They try to do 10 billion things in 7 days.
It's mine. It's impossible.
Yeah, and
like it's sad. Like I'm looking at like all the stuff I have to do, and it's like, oh, I can't wait till Monday night because it is
Mike,
one night that I have nothing to do.
Do you make lists so you can keep track of everything?
I have to.
Okay,
I do it all day.
Do you put stuff on your list that you've already done just so you have stuff that you can cross off of your list?
I've done. Well, you know what's funny? I've made a list and I'm like, oh, already did that. Sweet. Yeah, I've done that before, but dude, it sucks. Like,
yeah.
I mean, my week right now, and baseball just started, so now I'm like, now I got no time. It's, it's come home from baseball practice. I'm home about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I play darts till Tuesdays. I play darts Wednesdays, so that sucks.
Yeah, whose fault's that?
That's mine. Well, dart league lasts like 12 years. It's like being in a bowling league. It's never ending.
Yeah, your dart league. I swear, you talk about it all year
long. It's all it does.
Doesn't end.
It's just nonstop.
Is there an actual ending? Like a
yeah,
they crown a champion every 2 years, right?
Yeah, it's like every You ever watch the movie? What is it? Basketball, where they got like all the charts all over the place where they're different.
Every 18 months.
Yeah,
there's no off season at all.
No, there's none. So I got that, and then it's just, and then I come here Thursdays, which is fine, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now we're racing. It's like, this weekend we got some racing.
You could stay home this weekend.
A night of yeah, okay. A night of Selinsgrove. My job is to go to the races.
Oh.
No, my job is a school teacher.
Your job is a teacher.
Yeah, my other job is to go to the races.
And it really gets in the way of you having fun.
Yeah, what the hell, man? What the hell? Yeah. No, I love teaching, so I can't complain. So, but no, I got that. Then I'll be at Selinsgrove Friday night, and then Port Royal on Saturday. We got a buddy of mine, Ryan Lepre, is going to cover Selinsgrove for us Saturday night for Dirt Track Digest, and then Sunday I'm going to Hagerstown.
Yeah,
for the makeup fall or brawl in the fall.
In the fall.
You got to say it. You got to say it right.
Brawl in the fall.
Yeah.
If they didn't say it,
oh my God, the dude
on
said
Saturday,
it
52 times
when we were there
hour.
last time. Yeah, it was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, because you're going to the event that's going to be held in May that was originally scheduled that was formerly known as Oktoberfest.
It used to be
got all the
Oktoberfest.
dots connected on that
there's
one.
been an interesting discussion on the forum about Hagerstown and whether or not people...
Now, is that topic pinned or is
No, it is
okay,
not pinned.
Right.
But talking about the track surface, and I've got to say, the last few times that I've been there, it hasn't been my favorite surface to say.
But what daytime surface is?
No, even at night, dude. I've been there for a couple other things. I've been there for a couple of 410 shows at night, too, and it's just...
I've only seen one nighttime show there, and it wound up...
I've seen a few great, amazing shows there.
That particular
Remember that
season
race
I saw,
where Tim Fuller was
the best race I saw.
Tim Fuller was chunking off his rear tire when he was battling with Gary Tompkins.
Didn't he hit the wall and rip the whole side panel off, too, or something? Or was
no,
that a different race?
That was a nighttime race that I saw there. They raced side by side.
Oh, my God, yeah.
30 laps.
The track had a cushion on it the
crazy.
size of like a couch cushion. It was like yeah, it was huge. Now it's like
I think we're talking about two different nights.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it had a cushion.
Okay, I don't.
That
remember.
place used to get a cushion on it, and
Fuller,
it was awesome.
Fuller was up on the top, and Tompkins rode around on the bottom. He was driving
Beachy's car, right?
Time,
yeah,
the Pillsbury car.
Who? What? Tompkins was.
Yeah.
It was an awesome race.
That place
they
was
were
awesome.
side by side, just the entire race. It was an amazing race.
It was. Wasn't it freezing? Was it like really cold?
No, it was.
I don't
It was
remember.
like
It was March.
25.
It had to be.
Okay, yeah. So and the wind was blowing like 100 miles an hour. I remember standing there like, and you're watching the races. I'm like, this is a great race, but I am ready to go home.
It was March. It's supposed to be cold.
Yeah, it's going to be cold this weekend too. So bundle up if you're going down to the icebreaker
let's
weekend.
just hope that the weather cooperates.
We're good. If not, I'll have to sing karaoke at Applebee's.
Yeah, well,
Or I'll do that anyways and go to the races.
I hope for the people dining at Applebee's on
Dude,
Saturday night.
I was the man.
Okay.
I got to tell you, I was the man at karaoke last year. The man. I'm the world's worst singer, but I am the most fun singer.
But at Applebee's,
let's not get carried away.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I saw that video.
At Applebee's, I was the highlight of a lot of those
I saw
people's
that video.
years.
It wasn't pretty.
Oh, it was ugly.
at
I was trying to cheer Zoopy up. Trying to cheer him up.
What was wrong with Zoopy?
Why is he down?
Zoopy was having a bad weekend. He was grumpy, so I had to get him up.
He's always grumpy. I said to him Sunday at the show, I saw him. I said, "Do you ever smile?" It's the first thing I said to him because he never smiles. He's always grumpy.
Ken called me a woman.
Yes, he did.
Good. All the time he's ripping on one of you guys.
He just likes to pin subjects too. Good.
Yeah, he said he actually, John, he followed that up with saying, "See, I'm actually leaving John alone for now." So
Thank you.
Yep. And
Now
Zoopy.
go buy a team, Ken.
Yeah.
You owe that to me for all the frustration.
you were about to say the F word.
No,
John
I
was
wasn't.
about to have a potty mouth. He was about to say
No. I was not even thinking F word.
somebody was cursing at the live show up at the Gator event that we had on Sunday, but I don't remember who said it.
That was you.
Oh,
You only said the S word. So
Hey,
what?
is it wrong that I'm making facial expressions just to see how long it takes to show up on the live stream?
Oh yeah, how many seconds delay? How many
Oh,
seconds
yeah.
delay you got?
It's like a 2-second delay, 3-second delay.
yeah, something like that. That's not bad. What are you doing over there?
Good grief!
I can't help it. It's just too funny.
I make a
It's funny.
script.
So
I make
you-
a script for no reason. And now,
Oh,
now
what's
that you
on
have,
the script?
Now that you have live chat, it doesn't.
Gator Show
You're
Live.
picking your
You
nose
reduce
and
the
I'm going,
show.
Oh look, I'm picking my nose again.
Yep.
Hey, look.
No. Yep.
What? Go on.
I don't even know what I was going to say.
I don't know.
Grief.
You know what?
Well,
I'm
we're
going
a few
to
minutes-
do results.
Here,
I'm going to
there.
do results. I'm going
Thank
to do
you.
results. I'm
Wait,
going to do
should I
results.
do this first? Just for you.
Checker.
Oh my God.
Record.
We still got that?
Pulled it out. I found it.
You found it?
Yeah, I didn't think it was there anymore.
Found
either.
it. Why it was lost?
Oh, kind of.
How
All
the
right,
hell
here,
did you lose it?
here we go.
Well, we got so much stuff in the player now that I thought it was gone.
All right, so we'll go with ARCA Series in Mobile, Alabama.
Yes.
Grant Effinger. That's an awesome name. Enfinger, whatever. At Bubba, it was Cal Bronson on the late models. Carolina Clash Series. Super late models, Dennis Franklin. And just for you, what's it called? What's the midget race called?
The Sasquatch Midget Nationals.
There it is. Okay.
Cedar Lake.
Danny Stratton and Travis Berryhill.
Saturday and Sunday.
Gene Lasker won at Henry County in Florida because, yeah, that's about all you got. Lincoln, Brent Marks. As I said, Jeff Rohrbaugh won the 358 event. And for the first week of the season, Corey Haas did not flip. He was as close to flipping as you can see, but he didn't flip. It was pretty impressive.
Wow.
Two guys got together, and he was battling for the lead with Billy Dietrich. Dietrich went through the middle, and Haas followed him, thinking, well, hey, if he didn't wreck, I'm going to go for it. And he went with him, and he didn't flip. Let's see.
I bet he's
Selinsgrove.
glad of that.
Selinsgrove, none other than the man, the myth, the legend. Greg Hodnett picked up the win.
And now tell me,
Did you drive
let-
150 on the way home?
Let me interrupt you for a second on this one. Did you
Yes.
try to get him for the show, or
No,
you didn't?
No,
You
no.
didn't.
We just had him on this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I wasn't going to do it again. I got Brent Marks instead
John has inked Jessica Power for
next week.
Yeah, for next week.
All
I
right.
think.
Yep.
All right, what else we got here? USAC midgets. There's a shocker. Brian Clausen won again. Two of them, midgets and sprints. World of Outlaws, Donnie Schatz, Tim Kading.
What are you reading?
In Las Vegas. I'm reading the results. And then
The only thing Clausen won was the CRA race.
I'm telling you,
sprint car race.
Las Vegas, Nevada, midgets, Brian Clausen. Paris, California, sprints, Brian Clausen. USAC, that's what it's under.
He won the 360 sprint race
Okay.
at Las Vegas.
All right,
and then
fine.
he won the 410 CRA opener at Paris.
Okay.
That wasn't. They weren't midgets.
Okay, whatever. And then at least I got the right name. And then let's see, World of Outlaws, Donnie Schatz, Tim Kading, and then World of Outlaws Saturday, Darren Pittman. How about Pittman? First two-time winner. He is pretty good in that car. Just going out on a limb.
Yeah, how
Gonna
about-
say that. Just gonna say that.
Go back to Clausen when you're done there for a second.
All right, what do you got on
Well,
on
when you
Clausen?
finish up first.
No, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah, go ahead.
How about Clausen? That was his 8th and 9th win.
He's had the most
USAC
wins, right?
win
Since
already.
1978. And like the last guy to win this many races was Rich Vogler in that shorter period of time.
At this point of the season.
Right,
He's
yeah.
got 9 USAC wins
Right.
already, and we're in the middle of March. He's gonna shatter J.J. Yaley's record.
What's the record?
I don't remember what
How
it
the
is. I
hell
think
do
it's-
you not know J.J.
I
Yaley's
think-
record?
I think it's in the 20s.
He got a
It's like
freaking
20
license plate. This is J.J. Yaley
It's
on
like
it.
20. I want to say 22.
Fake fan over here.
23, something like that. I don't remember what the number is. But JJ holds the record for most USAC sanctioned victories in one season.
I know why John was so upset that Rich didn't show up tonight, because when Rich isn't here, we dogpile on John.
Yeah, John?
I don't really care.
Go call Brent Marks and shut up.
But Clausen's gonna
He's got a shot. He's got a shot. We'll see, though. We'll see.
He's way ahead of schedule already.
Yep. We'll see.
So you ready to get him on the
line? Can we get him?
Yeah. Oh, gee. Man, I'm taking a beating in this chat room.
I know more people have got to get on here and weigh in on how this live chat works. It's cool,
man.
And now that you got that thing up and running, so that we can pretty much talk to each other across the room.
Yes, we can
in different way, shape, and form. It is a lot of fun. We had a great time up at the Gator Racing News Show. We're going to be at Daubers in Canandaigua coming up at the end of the month. We caught up with Corey Reed and then the only, the world famous Brett Dale. Up at the Gator Racing News Show. So that was a ton of fun catching up with those guys. We got to talk a lot about the state of dirt racing and what it could take to kind of reorganize things again. You don't necessarily need to have a dirt structure, but just a couple handshake agreements was kind of what Corey Reed's position was, and had a great time talking about Brett Dale's upcoming shows and how his schedule has expanded and changed. And once again, we were set up in the IMCA booth, which I think that we need to bring this up. It was empty. They weren't there, and for IMCA to not be there, I think is a little bit of a problem. Because you've got so many supporters of IMCA there. For IMCA as a sanction not to be at the Gator Racing News shows was disappointing. So
they had a booth, but
they had a booth, and now I can't say that there wasn't some emergency that prevented them from getting there, but we were there on Sunday. And they said that the spot was empty all week or all weekend, and that's not good, And we ended up right at the nose of the finish line booth and in front of Jessica Power's car, so it all kind of blended in together. And we were able to get off of the walkway, and everything worked out okay there. Rich was there, Sonny was there. Sonny had some great questions for Corey. Unfortunately, we didn't have a mobile microphone so that we could catch up what she was saying as well. Jump on there, check it out. It was a good time up there. I'm glad John came back and he scooped up our passes so we could all get in without too much fuss and hassle. So that was cool, and it was a good time.
All right. Well, joining us on the phone now is none other than your Lincoln Speedway 410 feature winner, driver of the 19 man, Brent Marks. Brent, how are we doing this evening?
Doing great. How about you guys?
Uh-oh. Which way do I got to have it? This way?
You got to have the speaker. You got to have the speaker facing the microphone.
Speaker facing the... Okay.
The speaker's on the back there. But
right here.
You can't put the speaker into the back of the microphone because it won't pick it up.
So
where you're talking. So basically
I got to put it right there. Okay, Brent, sorry, we got some technical issues here.
Try it again.
I think I got it figured out. All right. You can hear us, right?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. I think we got you. We got you now. Well, hey, pretty impressive weekend for you on Saturday. You've looked spectacular so far here in 2013 at Lincoln Speedway, and you finally knocked one out and got a win. How's that feel?
Feels great. My guys worked hard over the off season and put a lot of time in. We got 3 cars built, so I think we're really prepared for this season. And all the hard work at the end of last year and then over the off season proved that we built really fast race cars.
You gotta get that.
I'm excited.
There you go. That should be much better.
Yeah, it's.
You basically need to have the phone talking into the same part of where you're talking into.
I'm trying, but
yeah,
hold on.
There you go.
Hold on. Okay. We do not have like a high-tech system here. I actually have to hold the phone and talk to you at the same time. Hence the technical issues I'm having. They normally have some. I normally don't do that, but
I could have done it. I offered to do it.
So don't mind us, Brent.
You volunteered tonight to do it.
I know. So, but take us through that race. I believe you started 8th in the feature, and you made up a lot of room early, or a lot of ground early in the race, and then you got a restart there, and you're able to pull a pretty nice slide job.
Yeah. Fred prepared a really nice track, and it was really racy. I was actually surprised it got that wide because earlier on in practice we were hitting times close to the track record. So that was pretty cool. The track got pretty slick and had a nice little cushion up top there, and it just made it really racy. So it was a lot of fun, and that yellow there helped me out because me and Billy Dietrich were pretty even on speed, so it was kind of hard to make any moves, especially when we got in lap traffic. So I needed that last restart there to make my move, and everything worked out great. So I was really happy. It was a great day for us.
How tough is it early in the season to adjust to Lincoln? I've been there the last couple of weeks. 1 week, 2 weeks ago, we're getting snow, and the track is heavy and I mean just crazy fast. this week it kind of started out tacky, but then got slick. How difficult is that for you guys as drivers to adjust to week in and week out?
It's not too bad. Now this is my 5th season in a sprint car end of it, so, I just used to the track, so, I can kind of know what to expect, because I've basically been able to race on every type of racetrack there is, so I was able to adjust pretty quickly. Some guys kind of chase their setups a little bit, but we were able to just fine tune and just dial in to the track conditions, and that just goes back to all the hard work that we're able to dial our car into every type of track condition there is. So it makes it easier for us, because we have such a good deal going on. So
how nice is it now? You said you've been racing sprint cars for 5 years. To have that notebook and have something to go back to and look at and kind of give you an idea. And does that change much now that you guys have gone back to Hoosiers?
It really hasn't, because this new Hoosier tire, there's not really a gigantic difference between the old Goodyear and the new Hoosier. We went to the 16-inch tire, so we still have that crown on the right rear. So I really, be honest with you, I haven't noticed a big difference. The only difference is really the left rears, but our setups are pretty much the same. If anything, it made our car a little bit better. Going to the Hoosier, so it's a great tire, and Hoosier's a great company to work with. They actually care about the sprint car end of it, and they treat us with respect. So that makes everything a lot easier.
How disappointed were you with the way Sunday ended up ending at Selinsgrove for you?
It was a bad deal. We got a raw deal. I wanted to be vocal about it, but at the same time, I just kept my mouth shut. We're just move on to the next week, and try and get 2 more wins this weekend. But it was just a disappointment for my guys, because we had a great day Saturday. We all came down to the shop, prepared the car for Sunday early morning there, and the guys worked hard and late, and they got the car fixed in time to be able to go out, and they just didn't let us race. So it was a disappointment. I'm kind of ashamed that the track did that, especially since the race didn't even start yet, and they didn't even have a full field of cars, So.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I was there, and it was a tough day. It was a nice day, fortunately, weather-wise, but it's definitely tough when you don't get to run the A main. Now, I did talk to you Saturday, and I'm one of the many I'm sure talked to you on Saturday for some notes for my column for Area Auto and DirtTrackDigest.com. I had a chance to chat with you about the green race car. Up here in New York, we all talk about green race cars and how they're unlucky and everything else. But, we look at, I asked you about it, and you had some pretty funny things to say. So why don't you, so why did you go with the green?
I just got bored one night, and we were just messing around, trying different colors, and I did a green one and showed everybody, and they loved it, and we decided to go with it. But, I've had a bunch of people come up to me and say, how bad luck green is and stuff like that, and my comeback is, I've had enough bad luck, so I might as well slap it in the face.
Better number at 13 too, right?
Yeah.
So we went green, and I might as well start bringing peanuts to the track.
That's
too,
right.
So.
Bring peanuts. Bring peanuts and number at 13.
It's working out great. We've doubled our T-shirt sales and got a lot of attention through this car. So it really stands out. So it's helping us in that aspect of it too. Try to get the car out there and try to get my name out there. More people are noticing it. Because when you're out there looking at the track, the green stands out so much. So that really catches people's eyes. So that was another way to look at it also. But as far as the bad luck thing goes, I've had enough of it. So I felt like we should have won a bunch more races than we did last year. Just stupid little things happening. Like Sunday at Selinsgrove, for example, we had a part failure. We had a lot of that last year. So I don't know. It's just something new and different.
You did mention too that it's helped you with getting sponsors because the car is so recognizable.
Yeah, we actually gained 3 new sponsors this season, which was great. We got one over the off season and then 2 since we started the season off. It just catches people's attention, and that's what I think. That's what a business person wants is when they're looking out on the track, they want something that's going to stand out to them and that they can read, and that's just different from everybody else, and that's what we try to accomplish. we're trying to make things the best that we can for people that invest money into us. Because we just don't want to take their money and run. They deserve a return investment, and that's what we try to give them. We try to give them a noticeable car that stands out. We try to do things off the track, that's different from anybody else. That just, just makes your sponsors happy.
Now, getting back to Lincoln Speedway, you've started the season extremely strong. Is the goal to win a championship this year?
Yeah, we got basically three goals. We want to, of course, win as many races as we can. We're going to run for points championship at Lincoln. We've been close twice now, and we also want to try and run for points at the Grove. We just want to get our name out there as much as we can. And in that aspect of it a little bit. I think it's great for my resume to get a track championship. We also want to do a little bit of traveling, try to get my name out there a little bit more there, and hopefully our main goal is really to turn this deal into a full-time operation one day, and that's what we're working really hard at doing.
You mentioned some traveling. Where are some of the places you're going to go that you may not have gone in the past?
We have scheduled Knoxville Nationals and World Finals at Charlotte this year. Those are two main tracks we want to hit. That seems to work best with trying to run for points and things like that. It depends how we're doing. We might hit some New York shows on Sunday with the Outlaws, so we're not 100% positive there. So that's why those races aren't on our schedule. But those two bigger races of the year we want to get to and hopefully make a statement.
What is your website? I know you have Twitter, but take a chance right now. Tell everybody a little bit about those, so that way if people are looking for you, want to get information about where you're racing and things like that. Yeah,
everybody. Of course, I'm pretty active with the Twitter and Facebook thing. Everybody can also visit BrentMarksRacing.com. We have a lot of cool things on there, and our stats are updated every week, so that way people can keep up to date on that. You can visit our sponsors page, and also we got a guest book on there, so people can interact with me in that aspect of it too. There's also we got a contact page on there, so I accept fan mail or whatever it may be. People that people contact me before about doing a little bit of an appearance somewhere. So we're always open to options, just trying to get us out there and trying to help our fans out and promote our sponsors as best we can, and that's what we do. So we're working on trying to get our website redone, get the whole green thing going on the website. So I'm looking to hopefully make our website pretty interactive with our fans and sponsors, and just do great things with it.
How important is it to do stuff like that, to be interactive with the fans? Especially when you're trying to sell yourself to sponsors. I mean, have sponsors talk to you about some of the things you do already for the fans? Is that some of the ways that you've been able to gain sponsors?
Yeah, that's really what it's about. You don't want. If I'm a business person, I don't want to put thousands of dollars into somebody who's not going to do anything for me. So, with me interacting with fans, them being around, me being around them all the time, that's just perfect advertising for them. With my crew gear, with my suit, the car, whatever it may be. It's just brand awareness, and that's what a lot of people look for when they're investing a lot of money. It's just. Then people deserve to have something like that, because it's just not a matter of just writing out a check to somebody and talking to them next year. You gotta interact with your sponsors, you gotta interact with your fans, and make everybody happy. It's just creates new customers for our sponsors, and introduces the fans to new and exciting products. Things that they might not have seen before.
Well, before we let you go, Brent, I do want to give you a chance. You've talked a lot about your sponsors tonight. Why don't you just take one more opportunity to go through those and thank them and for their support. We always like to give guys that come on the show a chance to give a shout out to the people that help them get where they are.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we got a lot of great partners. We got Baps Auto Paint Supply, Casey Automotive, Creekside Auto Sales, Glenn Estrelli Hair Designs, TJ's Body Shop, M-Tech Services Incorporated. We also got Triple X Chassis, Penske Racing Shocks, and just a lot of great people on our race car, and we're always open to new opportunities too. So hopefully people can look into look into us and invest some money into us, so that way we can get a great return investment, and hopefully we'll be able to turn this deal into a full-time operation, and that'll give them even more exposure. So really excited about this season, and I'm very thankful for everybody giving me this opportunity.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming on the show tonight and taking time out of the busy schedule. I know you said you got some racing to do this weekend. Best of luck to you. Stay warm, and let's hope Mother Nature holds off, because I'm hoping Saturday wasn't looking so good last I saw, but let's hope it all holds off and we have a great weekend. So, again, best of luck to you, and thanks again for coming on.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, man.
All right, so Brent Marks from Saturday winner down at the Lincoln Speedway. And we had him on last year, too. So that was...
and he ended up winning that weekend.
Yeah. Oh, he won, then we had him on. You know, it's got a good thing going. He wins, we give him a call, we have him on.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I like it. Well, like I said, I told Chris before I left I'm going to try to get one of the two winners from this weekend on, and we just had Honda on like 3-4 weeks ago or whatever it was, so I'm like, you know.
We did have a nice string last year having people on, and then they won.
Yeah, we did have that too. We did. We'll start that. We'll start that up. You know, we'll work on it. So.
I love I love Ken's comment in the live chat when you were talking to.
Oh no, he wants to lose all year. Is that what he said?
Yeah. He goes, "What a stupid question, Mike."
No, but you know, here's the thing. Because here's why I asked that question. You can. Never mind. I'll be nice.
No, go ahead.
No, here's why. Because in Central Pennsylvania, all those guys don't run for track titles. That's not what they do. Like, you look at Hodnett, Raymer, Lance Deweese.
Well, that's because they miss shows.
They don't run for championships.
When they go to Knoxville.
Right, exactly.
And so.
So they ask a question like
shows.
that.
There's
right.
only a handful of guys that do
right.
run
And
for
then,
points.
well, like Lincoln Speedway, you have, when you show up, you have weekly points, like you race points, plus you get show-up points every week. So it's almost impossible to miss a show at Lincoln and win track champion. Unless you have like 12 wins, but still, you're giving up almost. I mean,
unlikely.
just to talk about Lincoln right now, I'll go to since we're talking about it, I'll give you an idea of like looking at the points right now.
They've run what, 3 races?
They've run 3 races. Okay, looking at the point standings, Brent Marks has 1,000 points in 3 races.
Yeah,
think about that. I mean, that's insane. So the amount of points, that's almost 300. You know,
it depends on how their point structure goes.
But what I'm saying,
obviously, they award a lot of points for
but
one
still.
race.
They do show up points. Where's the rules? Now I'm going to have to go back to the rules. I'm going to find how they do their points, because it's that's why I asked that question.
While
because
you're doing that, I'll go.
All right, you go get
line.
Mike Mahaney on the line. Where's the rules and specs? There they are. Because, like I said, the only reason I said that was because I didn't know if he planned on running other places or things like that. So that's why I asked that question, to clarify, Ken.
John Balmus is wondering if there's passing points.
There is no passing points. Maybe there is.
In the live chat, I mean.
John
John
Balmus.
John.
I find it hilarious that somebody is logged in as John Balmus. That
no,
is
it's not
awesome.
Dino.
All right, there's handicapping. There's all that. Chris, find something to talk about. I'm looking for this.
Well, I don't know.
General rules.
Maybe.
Here's the purse. Here's the points. It's 250 points to win and 240 points for second. Okay. But where is it? Also, 100 show-up points will be awarded to drivers that take the green. So you get 350 points per night.
Right. And he's already over 1,000.
Yeah, in 3 races. So, I mean, again, you miss one night. I mean, you lose 350 points. I don't see how you could even overcome that.
Yeah, that's a tough row. Tough one. We're getting Mike Mahaney on the line right now. Thanks again. Just wanted to mention again, this is the 31st Lap. We go live to tape every Thursday night, so be sure to check us out. The show's up almost immediately after. If you don't keep the late hours, be sure to visit fingerlakes1.com on Friday or visit podcast.fingerlakes1.com. There's a host of podcasts available, including The Saw, starring Tony Sometimes, The Musical Viral Spiral every other Sunday, Chewed Gum, The Lake Girls, Tech Talk Live, Finger Lakes Today, and Upstate Hoops, which was following us every Thursday night. And now I believe they have now moved to Sunday because of the way that the Syracuse basketball structure is. If you want to see the show as it happens, visit fingerlakes1.tv. Look up the 31st Lap. For all the show info and connections, visit www.31stlap.com.
Man, you sound like Baum was doing results there.
No, because I was fast.
Listen, jackass.
Well, joining us on the line now, we're going to hop from one interview right to the next one. Our good friend out of King Ferry, New York, Mike Mahaney. And Mike, how are we doing tonight? Oh, wait. speaker.
Put it on speakerphone.
There we go. We got you. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
I got you.
We should
I got
hear
you.
me
They
now.
got me doing the phone, and
You offered.
No,
I will
Wait a
say
minute.
I will say I volunteered
You
to do
did.
the phone, and I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at it. So, all right. So we're
That's
good
why
now.
I don't
we,
volunteer.
Right. We got him. We're good. Okay.
We should have done some hot laps before we put
Yes.
it right into the.
Yeah. Well, Mike, first and foremost, the season's finally ready to go. This weekend. How excited are you about racing season finally kicking off here in the Northeast?
Oh, very. It's been a long winter, and I'm ready to rock. I could have raced all year round, so I never really wanted to break.
Yeah, I could race all year long. Well, I have pretty much. I think I've missed 1 month, maybe. I think January, but other than that,
I thought you were in an indoor race in January.
No,
Oh,
I think
no?
I missed January. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. Thanks, but Mike, what's the plans here for 2013? I know it's a little bit different than what you've been doing in the past.
Well, I think he's going to race for wins.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously my goals have changed a little bit. We got kind of focusing more on running a little better than I have in the past, and we got little different schedule on a weekly basis. We're going to go to ID8 Speedway on Fridays. We're still going to be at Utica Rome with Skip's car on Sundays, and we're going to run Charlie Davis's car at a lot of the ROC shows, along with we're running Jim Shear's car tomorrow at Selinsgrove and Saturday. And, of course, we got our own cars to run at some of the other series races like the BRP Tour, the Super Dirt Series shows, stuff like that.
Now you mentioned BRP Tour. Are you going to run a couple BRP Tour races?
Yeah, I hope so. If our schedule permits, it's always kind of with our own cars. It's always kind of dependent on farming. If there's time around our farming schedule, we can race. Otherwise, we just kind of hold back. But yeah, I'd like to hit up some of those shows. I've heard good things about it, and I never really had a chance to make it to them.
Do you have a couple penciled in? Which ones?
I'd like to check out Mercer and Lernerville, and I've got a few of them penciled in. The other ones I've got lined up that are kind of, it's not necessarily a tour, but Brett Dale's got his shows with like the King of the Can,
Yeah.
the Crazy Eights at I-88. That's a new one this year. We're going to his Dirt Series race in New Egypt, the Dirty Jersey 60 there.
Yeah.
So we'll hit up those shows too, and I'm kind of excited. There's a lot to be done on the schedule. It's always been a tentative with me as far as work and everything, but I definitely, if there's ever an opportunity to go race, we kind of push everything aside and go.
Yeah, I agree. I think we all agree. And if there's time to go to a race, yeah, we're going to go to a race. But
Absolutely. You mentioned the car this weekend. Is that the Eastern Rigging car?
No, it's not. That's Jim Shear's car. It's number 77X. Got Lynch paving on the side, Pendle fabrication. Got a new set of BA custom headers. And it's got like real cool fiberglass done up by Riot Industries. And they do the mud plugs in the roof and everything like that. And Mr. Leak radiators, ProFlow engines. Yeah, Jimmy's a wicked nice guy, and we work out of the Brady Racing Shop, and it's near Whitney Point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Which is Thunder Mountain.
we're going to run that car weekly at I-88 this year. But right now we're going to do a little test run out to Selinsgrove.
Nice.
yeah, not too bad. You gotta like the
No,
chance.
it was just lettered up yesterday. We had it all scaled Sunday, so we're ready to go.
Are you still running Charlie Davis car on and off too?
Yeah,
Right.
I think the first night out with that should be a Fonda Ice Jam.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's going to be on the 6th.
That's the theory.
Everybody's assuming, but nobody knows.
I
It's a big
haven't.
secret.
Yeah, Fonda's schedule isn't.
We'll find out
yet.
tonight when they bring the cars in the mall.
But I don't see a schedule, right? So.
Yeah, there's no schedule there yet. Believe
No,
me,
I
I've
looked this afternoon.
I was trying to put together a modified super schedule, and I looked for it.
I imagine it will probably be posted either late tonight or tomorrow, because they bring the cars in the mall tonight. So
yeah. Now I got to bust your stones a little bit here. I think I did it before. The poor guy had to deal with me the whole night down at the Eastern Motorsports EMPA banquet. He was there. Fonda, you can't find yourself a weekly ride for Fonda Speedway? You did pretty well there last year. I mean, would you walk out of there with nearly $16,000 or $18,000? It's a pretty good season.
Yeah, probably a little bit more than that. You went there 3 times and ran really good. But no weekly ride there. My schedule's kind of open on Saturday nights. I'd love to race there. It's a long trip for my dad to make with a car, but if it comes down to that, maybe we'll do it. I don't know.
Yeah, if you had to show up with a helmet and a fire suit, you'd get the job done, though, right?
Absolutely, no doubt.
You said you're running I-88. How different is that going to be for you? The last few seasons you've run weekly on Friday nights at the Brewerton Speedway. How different is it going to be to go to I-88?
Well, it's another little bull ring, but it's a little flatter, a little less banking. Usually a little less grip in that track. It's also kind of more round. You're kind of constantly turning the whole time. It's an interesting track. I really enjoyed going there last year. We won a few times and ran really well. We won the ROC race there. We were leading the Wade Decker Memorial and got flat tire on lap 37, but really fast every time we were there. So I'm excited to go, and Jimmy Shear's got a pretty good car, and it's exciting to see what we can do.
How tough is it going to be for you to repeat what you did last year? I mean, you had an incredible year. You won a ton of big races. Do you put any more pressure on yourself now that you've won that many big races? And what do you expect for this year?
I actually think I would. I'm pressuring myself that I need to at least win. At least duplicate that, and I'm not saying I definitely need to win the 12 grand race or whatever. But we got 6 wins last year. I'd like to at least do that this year, and that's kind of like my goal. And each year as I get better, I'd like to keep improving and increasing the goals like that.
Sure, you build on that.
Yeah.
Not to add any pressure, but I got you on my fantasy league team, so.
Man, everybody that picked you last year, actually, that was a great pick.
His name was not on the fantasy league teams maybe 3 or 4 last year.
Yep.
And now this year, majority of teams have picked him.
How about that, Mike?
No
You're
pressure.
becoming a fantasy league modified superstar.
Yeah, you pick me. It probably doesn't cost you much.
No, there's
but
no.
Then you come out with a few points out of it, so
Yeah.
it's a pretty good pick. It's tough.
There's no salary caps. You're all in a group.
All right, I got a question from the live chat here that's coming in for you. All right, they want to know how many wins does your dad. They want to test you a little bit. Okay, they want to know do you know how many wins your dad has at Fulton, and when was his last win, and who did he beat that night? And you can't ask him, so don't cheat.
I'm pretty sure it was 7. It's 17 wins.
Okay.
I think. And I think the last win was in 2000, and he beat Jimmy Phelps to the line. Jimmy Phelps was driving some number 12 car.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, I remember that night because I was probably 11 years old or so, and it was amazing to me because it was I had started helping my dad work on the car and everything, and I was kind of maintaining stuff a little bit, and it was Charlie Davis's car that I drive now, and he was kind of getting back into it. He'd been out of the racing for a little while, and
and it was just amazing to watch him win on a car that I had helped him work on, and then go to victory lane and celebrate. It was really an amazing night, and I'll never forget that.
You were
That's
were
awesome.
right on everything except the amount. You're off by 2. That's pretty damn impressive. 15. That you were pretty damn impressive, though, man. I will give you that.
Right, but which 2 did he give his dad that wasn't actually the count? Zoopy wants to know because he can.
Yeah.
He said I was a little quiet.
Yeah. It was Doug Zupan asked the question, if you can believe that. Doug Zupan asking a stats question.
Okay.
But yeah, I know. Poor Zoopy, he's getting a beating. But Mike, I-88, Utica Rome Speedway on Sunday. How nice is it for you to not have to run your own car this year if you don't want to?
It's amazing, really. It takes a lot of pressure off of my dad. It takes a lot of pressure off of me. It's exciting to like. It just feels like an accomplishment itself to be able to do that. That only feels like I've always wanted to like impress people with my driving, and it makes me feel like I've accomplished that a little bit, and just makes me feel good, and it's exciting to try driving for different people. I learn a lot from getting in different cars and everything, and all the different teams kind of have a little different approach towards racing and a little different attitude. So you learn to work with that and kind of just go along with it, and everybody seems to gel and come together. Everybody's been so nice to me that I've come along to all these different teams, and haven't really known any of the guys too well, but it just seems to flow pretty good. I like it.
When are we going to see you and your dad race together, or race against each other? Are we going to see that at all this year?
Yeah, I definitely hope so. Last year, we raced together at the Fulton 200, so hopefully we'll be able to do that again. And it might be any other random nights when, he feels like putting the helmet on and racing. I'll get the car ready for him. So.
Yeah, I know. What was it last year? We went down to Woodhall, was it? And it was nice to see your dad race again.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
The work shoe.
Yeah.
And that was the night that Shepard went down there for the first time and won. And
Yep.
Dad had a good time, and I always enjoy going to Woodhall. I would have liked to race with him that night. It's a fun little track with all that bank, tight little corners, and real technical. So.
Well, Mike, I want to give you a chance to send a shout out to anybody that you want to shout out to, any sponsors, anything like that, of course. And if you got a Twitter, I don't think you got Twitter yet, do you? Did anybody beat you into getting to a Twitter yet, or a Facebook fan page or anything like that? Let everybody out there know all about it.
Yeah, I got a Twitter page. It's
yes,
at Mike_Mahaney, and Facebook page is Mike Mahaney Racing. And got a website, MikeMahaneyRacing.com. My email is contact@MikeMahaneyRacing.com if you need to get hold of me. Doing racing shocks for people, and that's called Mike Mahaney Racing Shocks. It's all pretty similar, so you can the name.
Just type in Mike Mahaney and they can find you.
All kinds of stuff will pop up.
Just Google
it. Well, man, we look forward to seeing you this weekend. Best of luck to your racing. Have some fun, and we'll catch up with you. Thanks again for coming on the 31st lap.
All right, thanks. Thanks to Jim Shear and Lynch Paving for that team that's taking us out to Selinsgrove this weekend. And I'm excited. Hopefully we can get a good draw and run well.
All right, man. We'll see you there.
Good luck. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Ready to rock and roll.
Nice.
For the record, I'm not doing the phone thing ever again. I'm done with this. I'm done with that.
But you did so well.
I did not enjoy it at all.
Now that he put his email
Well, the problem
out
is
there,
this: is I got the live chat here. I got the phone. I mean, I can't handle it.
Now that he put his email out there, maybe I'll send him an email tonight and see if I can get him as a celebrity driver for.
How did I know that was going to be the first thing he was going to ask when we were off the phone? I knew it. All right, since we're talking about it, let's pick our team fantasy. Let's pick the
You gonna
31st
pick now?
Let's pick the 31st lap fantasy team.
Are you able to pull it up there, feller?
I'm not gonna try.
All right, I'm gonna get it up.
trust it.
I'm gonna get it up.
Sheet?
Give him the hard
No,
copy.
it's fine. You can jot it down. I'll tell you who I want. Joel Quinville.
How many? Is there any payment races on the schedule?
No.
Why not? There's a $5,000 to win show at Airborne.
It's called Dick Dragon Motorsports Dirt Modified Fantasy.
Those
League.
They're dirt modifieds.
Yeah, they are. He's got a point.
No,
They are dirt
no,
modifieds.
No payment races allowed in this schedule.
That's
Why?
crap.
I had
You know
no
what?
idea.
I'm starting my own.
Sucks to be you.
I had no idea that the guys at Dick Dragon were so elitist.
Yeah, I know.
That's life.
You know what? There's a
That's
lot.
life.
Asphalt's for getting there.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry about your bad luck.
I personally would have put one in. There's a 5,000 to 1 show. That's pretty
then
impressive.
You personally do your own.
Keep it up. I'll shut her down. Okay, I found the schedule. Teams. All right, click on that. Where do I pick my drivers at? Where's the link on here? Who builds this site anyways?
Entry form.
Where's that at? Oh, entry form. It's red right in the cover. I got it. All right, we're
Wow,
good.
who built this site? It's
I
so
don't
easy
know.
to navigate.
Good
It's all over the place.
Oh, come on.
Jeez.
Just follow the links, Mike.
Yeah,
Not hard.
How hard is that?
I don't know. You make it out like it's brain surgery over there. It's like
I'm not very smart.
It's like you're
hard.
trying to. It's like you're complaining the same way you did when you had to hold the phone that one time.
I know. Okay, so we're in Group 1. We've got Billy Decker, Brett Hearn, Danny Johnson, Jimmy Phelps, Matt Shepard, or Stuart Friesen. Now, who do you want?
I probably lean towards either Matt Shepard or Brett Hearn.
See, I like Shepard or Friesen. I want guys that are going to go to a lot of
They're gonna
races.
yeah.
That's what I always go towards. So Stewie or Shepard?
Are you weighing in on this, or do you have to remain a neutral party?
I'm going to remain neutral. This is
Because he's got 7 teams in the league to make sure he wins the money.
This is supposed to be between you three and you.
Well, Rich ain't
your
here,
third
so
person isn't here.
Rich would probably pick Shepard because he's a homer.
I do not have 7 teams, by the way.
I got 10.
No, I've always done 2, but I'm actually doing 3 this year.
All right, so I say Matt Shepard.
Go,
So you're
go
going
with
with
that.
Shepard,
Yep,
yeah,
Shepard.
because again, most races. I'm going pure race count because that's how your league. You got to have a bunch of races.
Yeah, you're right. And there's like 9,000 races. this
Right.
summer.
All right, Group 2.
But none on asphalt.
Alan Johnson, Bobby Varon, Pat Ward, Ryan Go Down, Tim Fuller, and Tim McCready. Now, Bobby Varon would be an interesting pick because Bobby Varon's he's got the Atlas paving
Bobby
car,
Varon's got a little more,
and he's got the
a little
19
more,
car in
ventured out
Pennsylvania.
races.
Yeah, so he can run some more
the
stuff.
ability to go to
Bobby
more races now.
Varon, without question, and Ryan go down.
Or Ryan Go Down. We have to pick one. Go Down, Varon, or Ward. Guys that are traveling. That's what it is.
Go down. Or excuse me, Varon.
Varon.
Yeah.
All right, so Varon's the pick. All right, you gotta give him this because this third group is insane. Dude, there's like 40 people in here. I'm not gonna read
the
it
third
off.
group's not bad. Wait till you get to group 4.
Yeah, we got to pick 2 drivers from this group.
Frank Cozy.
He's in this group.
He's in this group.
Do you want Frank Cozy?
No.
Seriously?
No.
No.
No, don't take that wrong, Frank.
No, he just won't go he doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
That's
You don't know what he's going to do this year. He's in a new ride.
He's going to run.
Norm travels a little bit.
They're not going to
A little bit does not cut it for the way that you have this
All
thing
right.
structured.
Billy
Well,
Pouch
a little's
Jr.
better than
Don't
none.
pick him because he's running a sprint car all year. Tompkins is in here. Strunk. See, Strunk's not a
Strunk-
bad pick because he's in the 4-star ride, but you don't know what they're going to do either.
Again, you don't know how many races.
Hey,
they're
Mike
gonna put him
Mahaney.
in.
Let's pick him. He's in
Yeah,
here.
you got to do Mike Mahaney.
Mike Mahaney. There's one.
He's a popular pick.
Yeah, we
this
like
year.
it. We like it.
Is Chuck McKee in there?
No.
He can be if you want him to be.
No, he is not.
You can write him in.
No. I know his schedule, and it is not enough races. Let's see who else is in here. Matty D, Matt Williamson. Matt Williamson's running the Big Block Tour this year.
So is Matt Billings.
So, yep. Strunk. I like Strunk personally,
I'm
but
assuming Rauscher and Tyler Seary and Tim Curry
Right.
will probably be back. I'm
Right.
assuming.
so what do you want here? Brockman's in there. Von Dorn,
Vitali
Vitali.
followed the tour last year.
Yep.
Vitali's
Vitali's got a sprint car now.
Sprint car now.
Yeah, so let's,
that's not a good decision.
That's
there.
not a good one there. The Quaker Shaker, Rick Laubach.
Does he travel that much though?
No.
You got-
no.
He's
You got-
kind of a homer.
I'd say
Man-
Strunky's probably
You
the
got
guy's going
Man
to
Miller,
travel.
Strunk, Howard, Cozy, Tompkins.
I'm not going to argue with Strunk. Let's
I
go
like
with
Strunk. Let's go with Strunk.
Horton's in that group. You're going with Strunk.
Oh, Jimmy
Yeah.
Horton.
Jimmy Horton,
I
nah.
don't feel like he travels that enough either to make that a viable
Oh,
pick.
here we go. Now you got to pick 2 from the list of 650.
Every person who's ever made a start in a modified is on this list.
It is, yeah. Jeremiah Shingledecker. No.
No,
We need a Canadian.
Sorry, Jeremiah.
We need a Canadian.
Mario Kla.
Mario Kla. Okay, I like it. Mario Kla. That is fun to say. Is Steve Poirier on the list or no? Can I pick him?
No. You can write them in. If you'd like, you can write them in.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we need an ESS fantasy league. That'd be awesome.
I mean, that
would
would
be
fun.
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I can do that next
I could
year.
give
What do you mean
guys
next
crap
year?
in victory
this
lane.
year hasn't started yet. You can still get that done.
Yeah, you
it's
can
too
pick.
late
You got to
to
pick
promote
like
it.
3 guys.
Just don't.
You know, but you got to pick. You can put.
It's too late to promote it. and
Make
get
3
players.
groups for this one. Make 3 groups. You got to have 3 on your team, and put like. I mean, you could do some stuff with it. Let's see. Who else do we want to pick out of this group? Let's see. We got a Canadian. There's a ton of Canadian races because RPM's got twin 20s like 50 times this year. Every time they race, they got twin features.
When I was doing my teams today, I counted up the races that I felt like Mario Claire would probably go to.
How many?
It was like 50.
Wow. So is that like there's a lot of Canadian races, but your schedule's 200 and something.
Right, there's 230 races.
So the problem is, here's the problem with the Canadian tracks.
So if he goes to 50, there's 170 he doesn't go
right.
to.
So and here's the problem with that. I was thinking about this when I was doing it myself. Like those guys, pretty much September, they're done.
They're done.
They're
After
done.
Super
There's
Dirt Week.
no more racing.
After Super Dirt Week, they shut down. So you lose the whole month of October into November.
Right, and you got to find a guy on here that'll go to Syracuse, which is
and you lose the Canadian guys are nice because there's a lot of Canadian races, but they don't leave Canada except for Super Dirt Week.
All right, Matt Billings is in here. He's running the Super Dirt Series. Dave Rauscher's running the Super Dirt Series.
I thought Matt Billings was in the last group.
No, he's in this group. Matt Williamson was in the other group.
Oh.
Who else is in this group that might go somewhere?
Jessica Power.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
Richie Pratt? No.
You got Danny Tyler.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Travels a little bit.
Tommy Christiak? Who the hell's that?
He's one of the Western PA guys.
Oh, okay. That's why I had no idea who that was.
Did we cruise past Jerry Higbee already?
He's in Group 3.
Ah, damn it. Why can't you put him in Group 4? Makes my pick easier.
Wah.
Laurent Ladisseur.
We already got...
You already got a Canadian, eh?
Yeah,
We're good.
Yeah, Randy Chrysler travels.
He goes to everything, too.
Neil Williams is in there.
Yeah, I like... who do we already pick out of this? Mario Kla?
You got Kevin Bates.
Ooh, Kevin Bates. That's a good one.
K.
Yeah.
Robidoux.
Robidoux.
Whatever his name
K.
is.
Robidoux.
I can't say it, so... I make it easy.
Robidoux. What a dork.
Randy Chrysler.
I don't know how the hell to say his name.
Garth Tonkin. Alex Tonkin.
Randy Chrysler, Kevin Bates, and Rouser are all good picks.
You got Rauscher, Billings,
I mean,
or... You know what? Let's go with Billings.
Why don't you take Darwin?
going with
Let's go with Billings.
Billings?
Yeah, he's going to run some more
You
big
don't want
block stuff,
Darwin
so he
Green?
said maybe some ROC stuff, etc. So let's go
Yeah,
with
but
Matt Billings.
what happens if his maybe turns into I ran out of money?
Well, here's the...
Yeah, that's always what happens in fantasy.
Yes, that's why I didn't take... I thought about taking Billings, but...
I mean,
here was-
I
here
look
was
at
my-
Randy Chrysler. If
Okay, so then
Here
let's
was
just
my-
go with the big
Here
show.
was my conclusion.
Okay.
This
Dave
was
Rauscher.
his first time going on a tour.
All right.
You don't know if he could run
All right,
on
we'll
one
pick
halfway
Dave
through.
Rauscher then. Dave Rauscher.
And
But
then
I
he's
don't
only
think-
running Canandaigua
but I don't
in
think-
the series, and that's it.
I don't think Dave Rouser's going to hit the ROC and BRP modified tour race the way that Randy Chrysler will.
We have sacrificed the BRP. There's like 6 races. I'm not even picking a
Yeah.
guy from
Oh,
Western PA. That's
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
I don't even worry about it.
Yep. Me too.
Ken just bailed on us. He's done.
He's done?
We got a couple 2 more minutes, then we're moving on, Ken, if you want to hang around.
It's going to be...
Tell
how
him-
about this?
Tell him to just
Dave
go buy a
Rauscher.
team.
Dave
Rauscher. Done.
Done.
You going
That's
with
it.
There it
Rauscher?
is.
That's
Moving
it.
on.
We're done. Next topic.
All right, so you have Shepard, Varen, Mahaney, Strunk, Mario, and Rauscher, right?
Yep, that's it. Or you can make it whatever you want when you get home.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Whatever you want,
This
because
is
we're
not- this
fine
is not
with it.
mine. Now, are you? Are we doing the 31st place finisher goes on the show again?
Yeah.
Who was the 31st place finisher in the...
They didn't want it.
No, they do. They want to come
Who is
out,
it?
but
So
they
why
live
don't
in
they-
Troy. So
So-
I've been already trying to make arrangements with them. They were going to try to come out in March, but now they can't come out in March, so they're going to try to come out later at a later date.
Well, there's an
Right.
expiration date, isn't there?
I told you who it was, didn't I?
No.
No.
It was your girlfriend Noelle, the one you got in the argument with.
Oh,
at Fonda.
shut up.
Yes, she finished 31st. Swear to God, I said
Dude,
this is perfect.
This story is too
Because
fun. I got to tell it.
This is perfect because if she come
Me and
on
her-
here, you and her would never shut up.
We're underneath where it's pouring out. We're at Fonda in the rain, and we're sitting there, and she says something about pro stocks. I'm like, pro stocks suck.
Yep.
I'm like, you're on a sprint.
Her husband is Cale Neer, who races.
Right.
Pro Stocks at
Yeah.
Illinois and
So
Malta.
I start talking crap about pro stocks just because it's fun. She's like, do you own a race car? I'm like, no, I actually leave the track with money. You know, because I know people that like to argue, and I enjoy arguing myself. So we got it. Oh,
I happen to fancy that.
yeah,
as well.
I happen to enjoy
They
it.
were wound right
So
up.
next thing you know, we are screaming at each other, like, and it's all in good fun. You can tell we're having fun.
His father
My
thought it
dad's
was real.
freaking out.
He come over and broke
My
it
dad's
up.
like, you guys need to stop. We're here to have a good time. I'm like, Dad, shut up. We're having fun.
I look at him, Randy. They're just goofing around.
They're goofing around. Well, that's what happens. He had too much of the apple pie moonshine.
Moonshine, yeah.
He was freaking.
Oh, that's bad for you too.
Oh yeah, he got Randy. No more of that from my mom. So it was pretty good. It was fun.
I talked to your dad at the car show Saturday and Saturday.
Yep.
And your dad is donating a couple of photos to the league. For
Nice. Also, my pops found out this week that he's the new track photographer at Utica Rome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
DC has some other commitments, so my pops is in.
Yep.
So
Hammer down
good stuff.
photos.
Yep. Hammer down photos.
He's donating a 8x10 photo of Jay-Z signed, and then he's donating a photo of Hodnett and Dewey side by side.
Yeah, I got that one.
Cool.
I got that one autographed. It's freaking awesome. That is an awesome photo. That's one of my
Did
favorite.
he make you buy it?
No. It's one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite photos ever. It's at Selinsgrove and Greg's on the outside, and they're both kicked sideways in turn one. If anyone's friends with me on Facebook, which I don't know, but if you are, I put up a clip from Selinsgrove, just a 10-second letting the cars go by me in turn one, just to show you how stupid fast Selinsgrove is. Like if you go for the modifieds there fly.
Yeah.
But when you see a 410 there, it is insane.
Yeah.
How fast they are. Insane.
It'll change your life, man.
Oh, it does.
I've
It
been
does.
at my
It
first
changes
trip
everything.
there. First time I ever went there was for a 410 show.
Right.
It was actually the night before that Hagerstown nighttime race we were talking about earlier with Tompkins and Fuller. I made my first trip to Selinsgrove the night before.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
for their 410 opener.
You got your timer set over there?
No.
Is that what you're working
No.
on? We going to do that or no?
No. Well,
Okay.
we only got, what, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes left? What do we got here?
Yeah.
Let me look. Okay,
29.
hot laps. What do we got here?
I had a couple things that we could hit if we wanted to, or we can start
I will
wrapping
start
it
with
up.
it. No, we'll see what we got here. Let's see. Progress, DTD progress update. Well, we still have a website.
Perfect.
No,
Perfect. It hasn't folded. Good
we've
job,
got
Mike.
we got some stuff coming here Monday. Big announcement Monday. Our first step in my 15 phase plan. No, just kidding. I don't really have a plan, but for
Have a plan, don't
major
close.
update on major announcement Monday. I mean, for those people that I'll just be ready for something new Monday. Okay, Monday. I don't want to get into too much details and say it because I'm not ready for it
Okay,
yet.
so go on to the next one.
I got to finish something, so it's ready to go.
Way to build the hype, Mike.
Just building it up. It'll be awesome. I can't wait till Monday to tell you about
Can I
it.
take?
Go
Can
on
I
to
take,
the
can
next
I take
one.
a swing at this?
No,
I'm not gonna ruin it.
Don't
I promise,
tell what it
I promise
is.
I won't ruin it. Guys, it's gonna be great. You can't wait to see it.
thanks.
There you go.
Dick. All right.
I
the
was
trades-
actually going to try and help and get excited about it, but then you have no faith. You think I would ruin this for you? You really think I would ruin this for
Yeah,
you?
you owe me one after the whole 4-star escort service.
I would. Trust me.
Anyways,
You're right, but it
Yes.
wouldn't be this.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
that'd
to
be
you.
way better.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next topic. Do trades have the right to edit content? Sure. Why not?
Okay. All right. Next topic.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Like papers, like Gator, Ariado, Dirt Track Digest. Do we have a right to edit track column or
Well,
track
yeah.
supplied information? Can we edit it?
Of course. They own the
Well,
paper.
that's not always the case.
No,
a lot
some
of places
people don't think
feel
so.
that you should not do. I built this around a conversation that I had with Rich a little bit before we got on the air at the
Gator
Gator
Show?
Motorsports Expo when we talked about how he doesn't write for Gator anymore. There was some conversations about whether content would or wouldn't be edited. It's not really Joe's neck on the line over at Gator. It's Rich because he's the author, and we went back and forth, and he had some very good opinions about it. The problem is after I printed off the script and put everything together, I got a text message rather late in the day that a surprise birthday party had come up, and Rich wasn't going to be able to make it.
Okay, so that's where it came from.
So that's the context of it.
You know
His
what?
son is now older than him.
You know, I got to tell you, yeah.
His son is now retired.
Yeah. For someone that's been writing for a while, and Chris, you've done it, and, we've all had our stuff edited at one point or another. At least I have. Or, whether it's edited for length or edited
Right.
for certain things or
Yeah, I'm
whatever.
sure there's
and-
many different
I've been on both
reasons.
sides of it. I have taken the army knife to people's stuff.
Yeah, and-
because it's terrible.
I got to say, I hate when I get edited. It irritates me.
It can irritate you all you want, but the thing is the paper is still a business, and
Right.
they have to do the things that they need to do. And if you are too far over the line, or if your comments are misplaced and are blatantly wrong, I still think they have the right to chop the stuff up. They have the right to cut.
Yeah, see, I don't. Again, I don't mind editing like something, but if I write something, here's my thing: if I write something, and it's controversial, but as long as I get both sides of it, don't cut it out. Like I'll never just.
But you're
never.
You're comparing apples to oranges, though. Your column is always written as a story. You cover the journalistic basis. So
Right.
many columns are first person soapboxing, where they spew out their opinion. They don't bother fact checking, and I mean, there's no real base for a lot of the stuff that they say more than just opinion, and that's not the premise of it. You can't do that.
Right. Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
agree.
can if you want to.
See,
but
I don't see. To me, we're working on getting writers for Dirt Track Digest and so on, and I want us to more focus on the driver. That's what I want. If you want to talk about your experiences, that to me is more now modern day. It's a blog,
right?
That's what I think. Like for me, like if you read my column this week, I did 2 columns. I did one for Area Auto, and one for Dirt Track Digest.
Right.
But my column in Dirt Track Digest focuses on Brent Marks and Greg Hodnick because they were the 2 winners from the weekend. So that's what I focus on. And as someone that reads a lot of news and things like that, I personally want to know what the driver has to say.
Right.
Does anybody really care what I think? No.
I mean, the track's gonna
Honestly,
supply a race report,
right?
And all your first person nonsense. Nobody cares how you feel. Once in a while, it's cool to interject that kind of stuff.
But I try not to tell anybody. People don't care what I think.
Well, that's not true. Troyer doesn't like you.
Yeah, well, it's because I outbid his dad for a flag, so it's okay. It's fine.
Well,
but
I hope you can sleep well tonight.
I won't. I'm going racing tomorrow. Excited? No, but no. Like, I just think the industry. What's tough about racing, man, is it's hard. You look at all the writers. I mean, I've been kind of going through this now, trying to get people to write.
There's a gajillion.
There is, but there's not the young crowd that. Like there's not that new crop. It's kind of like we've talked about.
There's another piece that's missing to that too. Nobody wants to do interviews. Everybody wants to just blog it.
Right? Yeah.
It's so much easier to blog it and race rehash it in your column. Go do something. Find out something. Go ask questions.
That's why I like going in the pits. I mean, that's of all the that's probably the scariest thing you can do. Sometimes when a guy's had a really bad day. And you need to, get his opinion on something because
Speed didn't seem too nervous.
Yeah, Mike Stefanik. Damn, was that funny? That was funny. But no, like there's days when you don't want to.
Jay Leno.
Yeah, I know Jay Leno. That was. Did you see that clip? Did you watch it? That was. Oh man, poor Stefanik. You see this guy at his wedding? Yeah, whatever. But anyways, no, it's always nerve wracking when you got to go to a guy and ask him of something bad that happened. Like he got together with so and so. A couple years ago, I was at Wall and Zupan. I love this one. Yeah.
He just posted
it. Yeah, I just looked down and saw it. And Stuart Friesen and Lou Ciccone had gotten into each other, and oh my God, it was unbelievable the interviews I got from both of them. Like, because I just simply asked Stu what happened, and next thing you know, he says, Ciccone can't drive, and he got into the side of me, and that's the short version of it. So I just go down there.
I bet it was a lot more colorful.
It was very colorful, although Ciccone's answer was far more colorful. So I had to go down and ask Lou. I'm like, Stewie said you got up into him. What happened? And then he just lost it. And I mean, I had to like bleep out every other word because it was. But I had to make sure I went in there and got his side of the story. I can't just print.
Yep.
Friesen said Ciccone took him out. Like you can't print that.
Remember that night in Rolling Wheels when we tried to measure the height of Bob McCready's spoiler? You remember that? We tried.
Yep.
We tried. So, we almost never made it out of Rolling Wheels, but we tried.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have to get both sides of the story. I mean, that's the bottom line. And if the paper or, as the managing editor, I guess that's my title, I guess, with Dirt Track Digest, I'll call it that. If there's somebody writes something in it and they don't get both sides, I'm not printing it. I'm not going to, because, even though your name's on it, it's still, that doesn't show journalistic integrity to me. Like you need
it's
to
their name, but it's still your reputation,
right?
It's
exactly.
Still, it
because
it was you that wrote it, but it appeared on Dirt Track Digest.
I've been yelled at before by guys that somebody had written something in the forum, and they even have their name on it, and the guy's screaming at me because it's in the forum, and I'm like, I didn't write it. Well, you left it there, and I'm like, ugh.
I mean, forum's a little bit different than journalism.
Yeah, I know, but it's still,
I understand.
It still goes together, hand in hand. So it's
still on Dirt Track Digest,
right? Exactly.
Which means that they're looking at Dirt Track Digest as something more than just a forum, which
right?
It is,
right. Well, it is. Well, it's news and a forum.
Yeah, I know.
In theory. So, I do want to, since we're talking a little bit about Dirt Track Digest. You know, if you saw the front page, obviously more sad news in racing this week, and it just, you know, it's unfortunate and very, very sad. We lost another great member of the racing community this week, and Marty Burdick passed away after a long fight with cancer. And for those that don't know, Marty Burdick is the MR Burdick that's on Stuart Friesen's cars. He's been, you know, with Ted Lamb as well.
The 85 car.
The 85 car, yep. And unfortunately, again, he lost his battle with cancer this week. So I just want to send out our thoughts and prayers to his friends and family and all those affected by it. Very sad day. You know, when I found out, it's
Is it just me, or it has been a really, really tough offseason?
It's been a bad
seems like
offseason.
every week we're doing that.
Yeah, I know.
It?
It's awful. I mean, it's just.
I don't remember. Maybe it's just a generational thing or whatever it might be, but it just seems like it's been bad offseason.
It's been a bad.
Yeah,
it's been tough. I mean, with people, you know, passing away and things like that. So, again, just our thoughts, our prayers are with them, and you know, very sad day. You know, and. Well, you know, everybody sent out a little prayer for Marty Burdick's family.
Yeah.
If you think about it the next day or so. So,
I'd like to give a little thanks to Stewie, since you're on the topic of Stuart Friesen. I ran into him when I was leaving the show Saturday at Syracuse, and I ran into him outside when I went out the door. So since I caught him, I asked him if he would be a celebrity driver. I had messaged him about it a couple weeks prior, so I asked him if he got my message, and he said he did. So he's gonna be a celebrity driver in the fantasy league, and he offered to donate. He's gonna donate some apparel, a couple shirts or whatever. But he also is putting up an 85 car roof.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You sure it's not a 14 Doug Memano roof, because he still has mine.
No, I didn't. I knew he had that, but I forgot. I didn't even think about it. I should have asked.
That's funny. But I
thought that was pretty cool. He's putting up a roof.
Yep.
Let's be a neat price for somebody.
Yep, that's cool. So. A little bit of history.
Hopefully, it's somebody fairly close that wins it.
Yeah, if not,
I don't know how the hell I'm going to get it to him.
Yeah. So, what do you think?
I think that'll do it. We're going to be doing another live show coming up at Daubers. It'll be at the end of the month. I believe we set that up for the 30th of March. It's going to be a Saturday. That'll be a good time. So we'll have to tell everybody get out to Daubers in Canandaigua. Hopefully, Rich Post will be here again before we do that, so we can get a little bit more of the details on that stuff from him, since he kind of took the lead and put that together for us. Trying to think. I know we had somebody booked for next week. Who was it? John.
Jessica.
Oh, right. Jessica
Fowler.
Of
next
course.
week.
How can I forget?
Tomorrow's the last day to sign up for the fantasy league too.
We'll be there. That's going to do it for this edition of the 31st Lap. We're going to see you right back here next Thursday.
www.fingerlakes1.com